Euthanasia rates in animal shelters in the U.S. reached 3-year highs. What's going on here? Hello, this is Chart GPT today. Yeah, there's a report out here that talks about euthanasia in dog shelters. If people don't come and adopt the pets and animals, they obviously have to do a euthanasia on these dogs, and the rates of euthanasia on dogs is starting to go up. Not hugely, but significant enough that it makes you kind of wonder what's going on in culture. We always like to look at cultural issues. But already this year, 51,000 dogs were euthanized from January to July in 2023, which is a 37% increase from the same period in 2022. Why are no one coming to come for the dogs and adopt them? It's quite interesting. We're going to take a look at some of the details to try to understand what's going on in culture. Here's that report. You can check out the post link and some of the references that we posted up on the website there. But you can't see it here that well, but you can see that on a percentage basis, it depends on how you look at the data, that the euthanasia rates are actually rising each year in the last 3 years. Of course, that's through the pandemic. You would have thought that people wanted to keep their dogs through the pandemic, but it doesn't seem to appear. Now, here's the number of households. It's been pretty steady that keep pets, and it kind of breaks it down between fish, cats, dogs, and birds, and about the same. It's been pretty significant. Maybe slightly uptick, but that could be also population increases as well. So that's interesting to point that pretty much it's been the same. But if you go way back, back before the year 2000, you can see that it was a pretty good climb through the 20,000s there. The share of Americans with pets in homes now is 70% compared to what it was prior. So that's interesting, where it was on 56%. And of course, but it's also true in children. 48% in year 2000 had children. Now they're only 40%. So people are becoming less attached to not just pets, but their children as well. Not to compare the two, but it just kind of is emblematic of what culture is getting to. It's more isolated. Of course, the number of time people spend with their pets has been on the increase, but not appreciably, but somewhat from the year 2000 to 2020, 21. So those that are into their pets are spending more time with them. So it's kind of interesting. Here's the average cost. I suppose it could be a cost issue, and it's close to about $1,000 a year to keep a dog, I guess, according to these statistics. And the pet industry is not a huge growth industry, but it's been growing. So the reason I kind of look at that is like what's going on in the culture that could be driving some of these numbers. Here is the loneliness rate. Of course, this kind of takes you through the pandemic, and people are becoming more and more loners. You can see where it was up to 24 or 25%, and now it's declined quite a fair amount here, and seems to be on decline. Some of that may be because people are turning inward, maybe going online, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, here's a chart that talks about depression rates. People are becoming lonely, depressed. So this is the state of a culture, and of course that kind of bleeds into pet ownerships and people not adopting pets. So so that you can definitely see there's a culture shift. Kind of ask the AI on this. What does it think about why people would want to have dogs versus other types of activities in their home? It's quite interesting how they come up with that. I ask you a question on the polling. Go to the post description and ask to see what you think. Why do you think people are wanting to have less affiliation with children, with pets, et cetera, in the home? Or why are people becoming more lonely and depressed? Go to the post description link to take that online poll, and don't forget to subscribe.